how to convert negative attitude into a positive attitude. We know that attitude is most important thing for our growth and success, because attitude comes through the seed of the flow of desire that we have developed. One more time, attitude comes through the seed of the flow of desire that we have developed. So which seed pattern and which flow of desire would you like to focus on? You have multiple different types of possible seed patterns and flow of desires, and that is where the attitude is formed. You see, what is the role of attitude? Let me ask you a question. Hey, come on, one more time. What is the role of attitude for your growth and success? It is said, higher you go in any department, 90% you've seen that people are using attitude, only 10% skills. And lower you go in any department, 90% they are using skills, only 10% attitude. For example, you look at the chairman of the company, you can look at the CEO of a company, you look at any functional divisional head, they'll always use attitude, they'll use very less skills. Whereas you go to carpenter, a mason, a plumber, a driver, a shop floor worker, any operator in the shop floor, they're using 90% skill, only 10% attitude. So for your growth, it is very important that you use a lot of positive attitude. Attitude helps you to grow a lot. Now the question is, which flow of desire and which seed pattern do you like to cultivate? You have possibilities, you have option. Wherever you focus, mind gets zoomed in. Hey, mind works in an amazing manner. Can I tell you one more time? Wherever you focus, mind gets zoomed in, because mind works in a beautiful fashion. So my today's topic actually takes you to creative alternative thinking patterns. Creative alternative thinking patterns of replacement. How do you learn to replace it? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about the same topic, and in chapter number 2 he says, Vishayavini vartante niraharasya dehinam rasvarjam rasopasyam paramadrishtani vartate. So Krishna says that you have to develop a higher taste to discard the lower one. Hey, come on, look at me very carefully. You have to develop a higher taste to discard the lower one. This is called alternative thinking philosophy. Hey, come on. This is called alternative thinking philosophy. You have different seed patterns. You can choose an alternative. You have a possibility to choose an alternative. You know an animal, a pig, जो आपको नालियों में दिखता है, एक सुअर के सामने आप गरम गरम गुलाब जामुन रख दें, क्या लगता है वो गुलाब जामुन खाएगा? कभी नहीं खाएगा. पर एक सुअर के सामने आप मलमूत्र रख दें, क्या वो खाएगा? He will get very excited and he will salivate. Why? Because he's not been able to develop the higher taste. Similarly, many times we also develop some patterns of those lower patterns and lower mental patterns, and we get conditioned with them, and we develop a belief system about it. But I am not an animal. I am not a hog. I am not a pig. I am not a dog. I have a possibility to choose new different seed pattern. मैं अपने नए patterns कैसे develop कर सकता हूँ? By developing a higher taste, I can discard a lower one. Developing a higher taste, I can discard a lower one. How do you develop a higher taste? What to do? This video is about creating alternatives in thinking. जब negative attitude में आपका मन कहीं फंस जाएगा, किसी situation में फंस जाएगा, किसी problem में फंस जाएगा, I want to tell you, don't get dumped too easily. Do not get dumped too easily. Create new routes for yourself. Create new options for yourself. You have a possibility to create new choices for yourself. You have a possibility to create new creations for yourself. Go back to your mind, create new alternatives for yourself. This video is about choosing the positive alternatives, choosing the positive route, choosing the positive options, choosing the positive choices, choosing the positive creations, choosing the positive alternatives. Therefore, in scriptures, it is said, there is a beautiful shloka, Vitark badhane pratipaksh bhavanam. Look at me carefully. Vitark badhane pratipaksh bhavanam. जब आपका मन आपको वितर्क या कुतर्क, वितर्क मतलब एक नेगेटिव तर्क, कुतर्क मतलब एक नेगेटिव तर्क, वितर्क बाधने आपके जीवन में बाधा डालेगा, नेगेटिव तर्क, ये नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड, ये नेगेटिव थॉट आपके जीवन में बाधा डालेगा. वितर्क बाधने प्रतिपक्ष भावनम. Hey, come on, look at me very carefully. प्रतिपक्ष भावनम, उत्तर पक्ष, विपक्ष भावनम, दूसरे तरफ की भावनाओं को जागृत करिए. देखिए, शास्त्रों ने कितने साल पहले हमारे को सारे के सारे सॉल्यूशंस दे दिए गए हैं. We don't have to depend on some western or eastern or different kind of new books. Of course आप पढ़ सकते हैं, मैं उनका सम्मान करता हूं, पर हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स में पहले ही आंसर दे दिए गए हैं. वितर्क बाधने प्रतिपक्ष भावनम. आपके पास ये संभावना है कि आप एक डिफरेंट पक्ष की भावनाओं को जागृत कर सकते हैं, डेवलप कर सकते हैं, उनको रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा. The video is about changing the negative attitude into a positive attitude. There is a possibility. Do not get stuck into a circle of difficulty. Develop yourself into a circle of possibility. कितने लोगों को मैंने फंसते हुए देखा है, उनको डिस्टर्ब होते हुए देखा है इस नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड के कारण. ऑल्टरनेटिव थिंकिंग को डेवलप करके फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू हैव टू डू इज अलाउ योरसेल्फ टू थिंक डिफरेंटली. Allow yourself to think in a new creative pattern. Allow yourself to have new flow of desires. Allow yourself. उसे करना कैसे है? मैं 3 बड़े महत्वपूर्ण स्टेप्स आपसे शेयर करने जा रहा हूं, जरा ध्यान से आपको देखना है. First, you've got to actually see the pattern of your existing desire. That's the first point. See the pattern of your existing desire. एक सिचुएशन में आप कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं, कैसे बिहेव करते हैं, उस सिचुएशन में हर बार आपका एक ही प्रकार का पैटर्न रहता है, एक ही प्रकार का रिएक्शन रहता है. That's the first step. And the second step is take a decision to process and dissolve your existing pattern. Take a decision to process and dissolve this existing pattern. It is about a firm decision. It is about your conviction. You've got to do that. First, you have to have a belief that you're going to change. First, you have to have a belief that you're ready to now change and allow to change. Now, to change, what to do? And the third step comes, which says replace and reinforce a new pattern. Replace and reinforce a new pattern. पहले तो उसको replace कर दें अपने pattern को, और उसके बाद नया pattern जो आप develop कर रहे हैं, dissolve करने के बाद, replace करने के बाद, उसको reinforce करें, उसको ताकत दें, और उसके ऊपर consciously hold on to these thoughts and it will help you a lot. The entire video is about वितर्क बाधने प्रतिपक्ष भावनम. You have a possibility to think and create new alternatives. नए तरीके से सोचें, प्रतिपक्ष भावनम, और आप नए सीड को कल्टीवेट करेंगे. एक सीड, एक बीज में इतनी ताकत है कि उसके अंदर विशाल पेड़ छुपा होता है. There is a huge tree that is actually hidden in one small seed. किस सीड को आप कल्टीवेट कर रहे हैं, किसको पनपने दे रहे हैं, किसको आप बढ़ा रहे हैं, किसको आप बड़ा कर रहे हैं. आप नए थॉट को डेवलप कर सकते हैं और वहीं से आपका नया जीवन शुरू होता है. और जैसे ही आप नया एक्शन लेते हैं, आपके नए बिहेवियर्स आते हैं, और इसी के साथ आपका नया बिहेवियर एक संस्कार में परिवर्तित हो जाता है, जिससे पहली बार तकलीफ आएगी, दूसरी बार तकलीफ कम होगी, तीसरी चौथी बार तकलीफ नहीं होगी, 8वीं 10वीं बार में वो एक नई आदत बन जाएगी और नया पैटर्न रीइंस्टेट हो जाएगा, जिसके द्वारा आपका नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड एक पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड में कन्वर्ट हो सकता है. इस वीडियो को देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.